Big, hairy, audacious goals. Wow, when you say it that way, it sounds kind of cool, right? But the thing is there's actually a model where you're looking to come up with big, hairy, audacious goals for your business. Because the thing is we all like to just putter around. We all feel fine just doing what we're doing the day before. But sometimes you have to look for something new, something big, something audacious that your company can focus on and grow bigger with. And that's why you have this big, hairy, audacious goal to figure out what is the next thing that our business, that our organization, that our group is going to focus on. Because you know what? If you just sit back and do the same thing every single day, do you ever get bigger? Do you ever grow? No, you've got to take chances. You got to go out there and do something different. Look, yeah, if I don't make a big, hairy, audacious goal, I'm going to lose weight. Well, how much? No, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do these things. Yeah, what do you need to do that? You got to think about these things. You got to set that goal out there, because you don't, your company's just going to piddle along. And so what we do is we come up with these big goals. And so when you're thinking about these big, hairy, audacious goals, you got to ask yourself 3 questions. Question number 1. What are you deeply passionate about? Because you're not going to go crazy and work your butt off for something you don't care about. So you have to think about that. What are we passionate about? What do we need to focus on in our industry to go farther? That's something we believe in. And so we have to think about that in terms of what will we do better? What's the problem out there that we're going to solve that our customers really need to be solved? Like, what's that next level out there that we can get to, right? So you have that. So you look at, what can we be deeply passionate about? But then also we have to ask ourselves, what can we be the best in the world at? Now, this isn't always an easy thing, because what you need to do is look at what are the core competencies that companies need to have in order to be the best in the world at something. And sometimes you might see that your company, your organization is lacking. So you might need some training. You might need to hire some people. You might need to do some things to bring up what you're doing. So think of the products or service features that we need to have, those core competencies that we need to have. What do we need to do to get there? Because sometimes you might already have some of it there already. It just needs a little push. And the third question we need to ask is, hey, what drives the economic engine in this industry, in this market, in this area where our goal is? Where are the customers? How big are the customers? What are their customers doing? How are the customers deciding? Is there a price premium if you have a brand, or does the brand even matter? And you look at is, what are those key variables out there that really determine the financial return for the company in our industry? And what we do is we take these 3 questions, we put them together, and we start to decide what that big, hairy, audacious goal is. Because once we have this big, hairy, audacious goal, it gives our firm a common long-term focus. It's like, look, this is what we want to be eventually. And you may say, well, who does big, hairy, audacious goals? Well, if you think back to the 70s, I know a lot of us watching this, we're not really paying attention to the 70s or existed then. But the thing is, Toyota and Honda were seen as crappy POS cars. And now they're seen as good cars, right? And they had a goal. They had a big, hairy, audacious goal. Let's be seen as a legitimate car company with good cars. And it took them a long time. But the thing is, that was their goal. So we had to think about our production, our marketing, our warranties, our guarantees, our product offerings, our service offerings. All these things out there help them to achieve that big, hairy, audacious goal, okay? And the thing is, when we do that, it also helps us determine where our long-term investments are needed. So for Honda and Toyota, it was in engineering, it was in design and stuff like that, right? And so we look at that, and what we look at is sometimes our big, hairy, audacious goal help redefine our business, redefine our organization and who we are. And so if you look at it for universities right now, let's think about a university. They want to change the way they're doing things. Our big, hairy, audacious goal is we want to be one of the top undergraduate business schools in the world, right? Is it something we're passionate about? Yes, we have people that can teach. We have these things that are out there. We know that our business is being driven by the number of students that are taking a major. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can do here, but we have to ask ourselves these questions. Do we have enough faculty out there to make us one of the best business faculties out there? Or do we have the right educators out there? Or we might have fantastic researchers, but can they translate that research into ways that help our students get better jobs, be better prepared for the workplace, so we're seen as one of the top business schools in the world? That's what you have to think about, and that might influence your investment. Oh, we're going to invest in teaching our professors to teach better, right? We're going to invest in hiring professors that are more passionate about teaching. We're going to reward for that teaching. So professors that have to make a decision, do I write a paper, do I teach a class? Well, right now it's, we got to write a paper. But maybe we change it. So, hey, I need to teach that class to make a better impact on our students so they can be better out there, so we can raise our kind of perception in the marketplace of our degree, of our program, okay? And the thing you have to realize is when you're developing these big, hairy, audacious goals, you need a lot of creativity. You also need a lot of flexibility, because you get too rigid. I mean, if you're trying to do something big and you can't move, like if I try to get, this is kind of weird, but if I had a shell on me and I try to get big fast, you're going to break the shell. Right? Say, wait, we got to be flexible. We got to be able to stretch it, do things like that. And that's what your strategy has to be. You got to realize big, hairy, audacious goals don't happen overnight. It takes time. I've lost 50 pounds in the last year. Yeah, I need to lose like another 100 pounds. But the thing is, I know that I can't lose 100, 150 pounds in 1 month or 1 year. You need time to do those things. And those big, hairy, audacious goals take planning. What are the steps going to be? What are the things we need to be that shows that we're getting there? So for the university, trying to be a top undergraduate business school, is it we're rising our rankings, our students are getting more jobs, they're perceived to be better prepared for the workplace? What is it? What are those things we see that are out there, okay? And that's why it's really important that you still make sure you're focusing on those fundamentals of business while you're growing. Because no matter what, if Toyota and Honda had that big, hairy, audacious goal of being seen as a legitimate quality car company, and they didn't focus on the business side of actually making cars and watching their balance sheets, they never would have made it. Okay, so what I want you to do is think about it. What's your big, hairy, audacious goal? Put it down in the bottom. Put it in those comments. What's the big thing you want to do? Think about it. What are you passionate about? Where can you succeed? Where's the market taking you? And the thing is, when you're thinking about that big, hairy, audacious goal, then what are your strategies to get there? What is your step-by-step plan to get there? Okay, because it's not easy. You don't revolutionize and completely change yourself overnight. It takes time, and it's step-by-step process. But you know what? You can get to those big, hairy, audacious goals. So I hope that helps you. Bye.